Yeah, this is Jay from I Wonder UK. Thanks for joining me on this video. Here we are at the edge of the moor and sea, overlooking Dartmoor's ancient ridges. I'm about to take you on a 100-mile journey across the South Hams, looping through 4 different landscapes: wild moorland, deep river valleys, seaside cliffs and tidal estuaries, from Ugborough Beacon's sweeping views down to Great Mewstone, from Prawle Point southerly cliffs to the dramatic causeway and headland of Bigbury-on-Sea, and we'll even wade a river and hop a ferry. This is the South Hams way. Let's walk it. I'm taking a little puff break, just get the air back into my lungs. We come from down there, those trees, probably halfway. What can I say? There's several different paths between the ferns and the gorse. Just choose one, or several. What can I say? We're out on the moors. If you're going uphill, you're going in the right way. Be warned, there's a couple of false summits, only a couple of little ones. Definitely a leg stretcher though. I'd love to wild camp up here. I haven't had a good look round, but I haven't seen anything sort of super level, but you know, some flat-ish bits. From these rocks, we've only got to go to there. Staggering views from up here, and I know I'm blessed. The weather forecast leading before this was rain all the time, and I'm still going to do it, but to be out here in September with that clearer vision is incredible. After all that effort, it seems a shame to leave it behind, doesn't it? But we've got to press on. And the Great Mews there, someone was caught stealing food for the family, and I've got what did I say, exiled to that island for 7 years. It's a shame, because I'd like to hang around for the sun to set in the west there, with the Great Mews in the foreground, Erme Head in the middle, and then but there's the view. The sun's up there at the moment, and hopefully it will go down over that way somewhere, which would be brilliant, and hopefully a really nice sunset. It's got the conditions for it, unless it goes really cloudy, but the view over there is fantastic, so fingers crossed, and hopefully. Trying to wade across the estuary to get to the other side, and I'm not very tall. We'll see you. This is the bit, I'm walking across this first bit, then I've got to get across the second bit there. So I think I might walk down a bit. This second bit looks wider than it looks from the other side there. Up to about my calf now. Don't know whether to wait for a little bit longer or not. Give you a clue of scale, there's people on the other side now. And the water's quite fresh. I think I might just have a go for it. went in up to my knees, and it's surprisingly quite fast flowing. So I'm walking down a little bit further to make the crossing not so wide and hopefully not so deep, but it's really hard to tell. There's the ramp over there, and I'm just walking down this bit. I'm going to aim for up here somewhere. Should have waited half an hour. Impatience, eh? It's okay to start off with, and it got above my calves and it was alright, and then to my knees, and then it's very stony on the bottom, and I not stumbled but just tripped a little bit, and my shorts were wet, and that's it, my bum bag started getting wet, so I need to dry out now. I might even have to get my clean pair of shorts out. Oh no, but I'm over. Shorts are soaking. Never mind. Patience, eh? It's a virtue. But we're going up now, we're ascending. We've got a couple of lumps in front of us. Your challenge, if you accept it, to get up that lump non-stop. No stopping, just control your breathing. Yeah, you can do it. At the top of here we get a first sighting of Bigbury-on-Sea, and almost an island. You've got the sand in between. It's Burgh, B-U-R-G-H. In your planning stages, another thing to consider, I think it's, I'm going to say essential, but it's very important, is that crossing the River Erme there, where you wade across, and then the sign said to Bigbury 5 miles. I clocked it at 4, but let's call it 5, and let's call it another mile to Ridge. That's where you have to get the ferry across the Avon. Well, the ferry stops working, I think, at the end of September, so I should be all right. But equally, it only goes between 10 and 12 and 2 and 4. So you need to get your timings right for that as well. It's all this ferry nonsense. Great views with these gnarly rocks, but give you an idea of scale. See the lump in front of us there? Three times, 5 times. Just a hill. You know it's a steep hill when it goes zigzag, and it's got divots kicked into the soil, like where people have tried to walk up it before. Steps, created natural type steps, I guess. Final views of the Burgh, just come out of Bigbury. There's a post with a signboard and a bell on it, and you can just wave to the other side, and lucky enough she came over a bit early for me. Some time up Boltel. Really is a special place, and they said on a clear lucky day you can see all the way back to Rame Head in Cornwall. Guess what I can see? Yep, Rame Head. That's Hope there, just to the right of centre screen. There's Boltel just in front of us with Burgh, centre screen there, Bigbury. There's the estuary bed to come round and paddle across. You can see all the way back to the centre where the caravans were yesterday morning. All the way out. I'm going to try and zoom in a bit to the headland coming out of Nos Mayo, and centre screen now is Rame Head. You can't drive out and get these views, you have to walk, and that's the payoff, that's the reward. And why not? It's absolutely fantastic. And what a day, what a day. This section of path, I just think, as an introduction to somebody who doesn't walk, is just perfect. It's got a bit of everything. Yeah, 100% recommend. Hope to Salcombe, especially got a clear day like today. Absolutely fantastic. I don't care, I'm going to keep saying it. Look at the colour of that water and how clear it is. Little turquoise tinge. And looking to the left, inland on typical rolling Devon countryside. There wasn't enough to look at already. Every now and again, if you look to the right hand side, the cliff subsided by, I don't know, 5 to 10 metres, and it's like a lost wilderness, some bits with gnarly old trees and stuff. Looks very tempting, doesn't it? It's about the 25th of September now, 26th maybe. What I said then was, of course you know what I'm going to do. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? My God, look at the view over my shoulder. But then look at it all round. It's days like these that let you know just how lucky you are to be alive. And how thankful I am I can come out and do this. If you don't like heights or going on the edge, this path isn't for you. And you are quite close to it all times. Staggering, isn't it? Not a bad view to be cooking my tea with, is it? Making my tea. But I think I'm probably going to stay up here, to be honest with you. Definitely in my top 3, if not the top spots I've camped, wild camp. Absolutely brilliant. Couldn't fault it. Happy bloke, yeah, really happy bloke. At this moment in this time, I'm the most southerly person in Devon. I'm at the tip of Prawle Point. Just having a quick look around Prawle Point Visitor Centre. And here's our outlook from Prawle Point. Tell me that doesn't look like a gnarly dragon's back coming away from the lighthouse there. You can really feel the wind up here. Admire the dragon's back. That's the last little thing, and then be ready for like 10 seconds later. That view goes on and on and on. The difference when you first step over that dragon's back, that wind was almost blowing my eardrums out. Step down the other side and it's really sheltered. I can still feel a little bit now, and I went from no signal to 5G. Super quick. This is Jay from I Wander UK of the South Hams Way. Thanks for joining me. Cheers.